My name is Brandon Lee, and this is my story. From the youngest age that I can remember, I used to like to get high. It was pretty much my life passion. From about 9 years old, I used to sneak out into my dad's workshop and sniff his plumber's glue that he had stored out there. By the time I was 12 and 13 years old, I was dabbling with marijuana and alcohol to quite an exorbitant rate. As I went through a short stint in the military, did 4 years in the Marine Corps, I got out and started working as a tattoo artist, started learning to become a tattoo artist. My desire to do drugs just continued from there on out. I became a very prolific marijuana smoker all day long, every day. I was also an alcoholic. I would drink up to a 12-pack of beer per night, sometimes even more, depending on how hard we were partying for that particular evening. When I was 22, I started getting into harder drugs as far as prescription painkillers, cocaine, methamphetamines, and etc. By the time 2 years ago passed, I had reached a point where the over-the-counter and the prescription drugs were no longer strong enough, and I started snorting cheese heroin mixed with Xanax and hydrocodones. My addiction to the heroin went on and got stronger and stronger. Before long, I'd pretty much lost everything. 4-bedroom house with an acre of land, a hot rod pickup, a brand new truck, a car, 2 motorcycles, and my wife and kids. My life was spiraling out of control, and after nearly dying of an overdose in early 2010, I knew that I needed to get my life right. The moment that I made Jesus famous for the first time in my own life, I fell on my knees before God March 5th, 2010, and I said, Lord Jesus, I need you to deliver me from this addiction. I cannot do it on my own. I will die if I continue to live in this lifestyle. And Jesus immediately took it away. After 6 weeks of the most severe withdrawal symptoms that anybody could imagine, I was completely delivered, and I am still clean to this day from heroin. The Lord took the desire to do drugs completely away from me. The desire to drink, the desire to smoke has all been removed from me in my life. The way I continue to make Jesus famous today is I run a professional custom tattoo shop that is filled with Christ-themed artwork. Every tattoo that I do is prayed over and dedicated to the Lord before we even start the artwork. The intent of the artwork is for people to approach the wearer and ask them why they have that tattoo, why they're wearing it, which creates an immediate witnessing opportunity for individuals as they're going through their everyday life. I also have a ministry that involves my tattoo work. It's called Slinging Blessings, and I help felons and people with old life sins that are marked all over their body, and I help them cover them up with Christian artwork and with artwork that's glorifying to God. And that's another way of making Jesus famous every single day.